Some believe that the governments of the world are preparing to fake an alien invasion. Over the years, many conspiracy theories have captured people's attention. Among the most fascinating is the one concerning Project Blue Beam and its purported link to an alien invasion. This hypothesis, which combines aspects of modern technology, government secrecy, and the possibility of extraterrestrial life, has captivated conspiracy theorists worldwide. The conspiracy theory surrounding Project Blue Beam originated in the early 1990s, when a Canadian by the name of Serge Monast asserted to have discovered a NASA and UN covert scheme to pull off a gigantic fraud on the world's population. Monast claims that Project Blue Beam used cutting-edge holographic technology along with mind control methods to create the illusion of an extraterrestrial invasion or a supernatural event, like the Second Coming of Christ. According to the concept, governments from all over the world would cooperate with strong institutions like NASA and the UN to produce lifelike holographic projections of religious figures or alien spacecraft in the sky. They would use advanced mind control methods, such as the deployment of subliminal messages or high-frequency radio waves, in conjunction with these projections to trick the audience into believing the event was real. The theory's proponents contend that Project Blue Beam's ultimate objective is to establish the New World Order, or a single worldwide government ruled by one entity. The hypothesis suggests that staging a centralized world government as an alien invasion or religious event would make the public more receptive to accepting it as a method of thwarting the perceived threat or achieving religious predictions. Conspiracy theorists use a variety of circumstantial evidence to bolster their theories, including the declassification of government records pertaining to studies in mind control and the advancement of sophisticated hologram technology. They also cite purported observations of odd atmospheric occurrences and mysterious airborne phenomena as possible trials or forerunners to Project Blue Beam's eventual full deployment. The conspiracy theory surrounding Project Blue Beam suggests that sophisticated holographic projection technology could mimic a variety of sky phenomena or events. Although there is no evidence to support the theory, the idea of holographic projections is based on current technology. Making three-dimensional 3D images or holograms that seem to be floating in midair is known as holographic projection. Holography is the process of recording and reconstructing the full wavefront of light scattered by an object. It is the foundation of this technology, which makes it possible to create incredibly lifelike 3D images. Using a holographic pyramid, a specialized optical device, is one of the most popular techniques for creating holographic projections. Made of transparent materials like glass or acrylic, this pyramid-shaped gadget manipulates light waves with a number of mirrors and lenses. The holographic pyramid operates by projecting a 2D image onto a flat inclined surface inside. The pyramid's mirrors and lenses then reflect and refract the light, creating a three-dimensional holographic image that appears suspended above the pyramid's summit. Another method for creating holographic projections is known as free space holography, and it works without the need for a real pyramid structure. Instead, a number of projectors and sophisticated optics create a hologram in midair. From various perspectives, these two techniques can produce incredibly detailed and lifelike three-dimensional images, giving the impression of a solid object floating in space. According to the conspiracy theory, carrying out a project similar to Project Blue Beam would be a huge logistical and technological endeavor fraught with many challenges. Holographic pictures or simulations may be projected globally and seen by everyone, according to the notion. It would take an unparalleled global network of projection systems and associated infrastructure to cover such a large region. Large-scale, high-quality holographic projections take a lot of energy to produce. Projecting these images worldwide would require a vast energy supply, potentially necessitating the combined output of multiple power plants or alternative energy sources. The Earth's atmosphere can also distort and interfere with long-range projections of light and images. Air pollution, atmospheric conditions, and weather patterns are some of the factors that could have a significant impact on how clear and consistent the projected holograms are. The projections would have to be carefully timed and coordinated across several sites in order to provide a believable simulation that could be seen by anyone, anywhere in the world. Minor variations in timing or placement have the potential to break the illusion and expose the deceit. It would be very difficult logistically to deploy and maintain the projection systems, power supplies, and supporting infrastructure around the world. Given the collaboration and coordination required from numerous nations, organizations, and resources, it would be highly unlikely that a project of this nature could remain completely secret. Even though holographic projection technology has come a long way, producing incredibly realistic, dynamic, and detailed projections over enormous distances is still a major technological challenge. The degree of realism and intricacy proposed by the conspiracy theory might be beyond the capabilities of existing technology. A project of this magnitude would also be very difficult to keep totally hidden. The possibility of leaks, whistleblowers, or independent verification would rise due to the sheer amount of staff, resources, and infrastructure needed. The concept of a globally coordinated holographic simulation may be intriguing. Project Bluebeam's execution is utterly unrealistic given the practical difficulties and technological demands. It would be exceedingly difficult to overcome the significant challenges posed by the requisite scale, complexity, and level of secrecy. An alien invasion is more likely than a hoax of this scale. Although the conspiracy theory surrounding Project Bluebeam is still prevalent in some groups, mainstream scientists, government officials, and skeptics generally reject it as irrational and predicated more on conjecture than concrete data. Opponents argue that the hypothesis is largely based on anecdotal evidence and unsubstantiated claims, and it lacks reliable sources. The conspiracy theory surrounding Project Bluebeam captures people's interest by combining elements of cutting-edge technology, government secrecy, and the possibility of extraterrestrial life or supernatural happenings. While proponents provide some evidence to support their claims, research primarily lacks support for the hypothesis, and conventional authority frequently disapproves it. Nevertheless, for those interested in conspiracy theories and the unknown, it is fascinating and intriguing.